So let's have a look at the second adjustment for the 2022 company manufacturing account question McGuigan. So no entry has been made in the books for sale of goods to a debtor. So if we sell something, then we're going to have to adjust our sales. We're also going to have to adjust our debtors. And then because we sold goods, we're going to have to adjust our closing stock. So the invoice had been sent for 10,800, which included markup cost of 20%. So that means that we're going to have to adjust our sales by 10,800. So we're going to increase our sales by 10,800. Then we're going to have to increase our debtors by 10,800 because now they owe us an extra 10,800. And then we need to, these goods were not dispatched until the 2nd of 1st, 2022, and were included in closing stock. So we need to decrease our closing stock figure by 100%. So remember, this 10,800 is 120%. So remember, when a company sells goods, they sell at a profit. And when they buy goods, they buy at a cost. So our closing stock figure has to reduce at the cost price, which is 100%. And then this 10,800 is 120%. So 3 things we need to do anytime you get goods in transit. There'll always be sales, debtors, and closing stock. Just be careful. Sometimes you could receive an invoice. That means you're going to change your sales to purchases and creditors. And your purchases and creditors and closing stock will always be at 100%. Or whatever figure they give it to you in the question. So your sales are going to increase by the figure we sold the goods for. That's the 10,800. Your debtors are going to increase because they owe us that money, that 10,800. And closing stock will decrease as these goods were sold. So we need to find what is the 100%. So for our sales figure then, so that's going to be in the trial balance. So we go and have a look at our trial balance. And our sales then are 1,650,000. And our goods in transit, as per the question, is 10,800. So we're going to add that on. And we got our new figure then that goes into your trial balance of 166,800. Then we also need to adjust our debtors. So because sales have gone up, debtors will go up as well because they owe us that money. We sell it to them on credit. So if we have a look at our debtors, it's going to be 76,300. Sorry, 76,350. And then the goods in transit then, we're going to increase it by the 10,800. The last part to be adjusted is your closing stock. So we have an adjustment for closing stock so far of 58,000. That was given us in the question in our adjustment 1. 58,000. So we need to decrease this 58,000 because we sold stock that wasn't recorded. So remember, this 10,800 is equal to 120%. So to find 1%, we're going to take 10,800 divided by 120. Going to give us 90. So we're going to multiply the 90 by 100 then to get 100%. So 9,000 then is going to be the closing stock that we sold. So we're going to take that away from the 58,000. We're going to get 49,000. And that 49,000 then will go into your trading account. It'll also go into your balance sheet as a current asset. So anytime you get goods in transit, you're going to adjust your sales, your debtors, and your closing stock. Your sales and your debtors usually adjusted by the figure in the question. So your sales are going to go up by that figure. Your debtors are also going to go up by that figure. And then your closing stock are going to go down by the cost price. So you have to find out what is the 100% and reduce your closing stock from that. And that's the second adjustment for the 2022 company manufacturing account McGuigan.